Do it again.
What's up, everybody?
We have to say 3, 2, 1 again.
3, 2, 1.
Yay.
What's up, guys? It's cold in our house, if you can't tell from our outfits.
It is. It was 37 degrees this morning in Los Angeles, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, last night I got a notification on my phone. It was like, oh, like could be freezing temperatures in the San Fernando Valley. So we had to go into our studios in the garage. So I had to take a couple guitars out because my Stratocaster has a little crack in the neck, and I don't want to get into cold. So it'll snippety snap. But welcome back, our beautiful new cameraman. Not new, as today. Like he was here before. Keegan. He came over today. We haven't seen him in a while, and he brought us
a Christmas gift.
We haven't seen him since before Christmas. So
he said it would be fun to open on the podcast.
Here we go.
We're gonna.
Apparently,
we'll
there's
be
one
the judges
for each
of
of
that.
us.
Looks
like fabric.
It looks fun. Here, give me one of them.
Here it is. These look like
yeah!
Wow.
Let's go!
Wow.
Let's go!
These are Guinness shirts.
Hey!
That's fucking awesome.
These are winners for sure.
You guys know how much we like Guinness in this household.
Damn.
I heart, but the heart is a Shamrock Guinness. And what the hell? Toucan Sam Guinness. You know, when you put...
I don't understand that. If there's a joke there, I'm missing it completely.
I don't either,
but I
but
like it.
I like the fucking
I like
shirt.
it. Hey,
It's just
thanks,
a bunch,
Keegan.
Yeah, dude, thank you.
I was thrifting and I found both of them at separate thrift stores in the same 2 hours.
Damn,
Wow.
he found these at thrift stores. That's very nice.
That's really
you,
cool.
Keegan.
That's
Thinking
awesome,
of
dude.
us.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
At home, back in Pennsylvania. Wow, all the way from east.
Those
That's
are...
nice.
You guys gravitated to the ones that I probably would have given to each of you.
Hell yeah.
Well, I can't wear anything but black because I sweat through everything that I own.
Black too. One time I had a very nice Dickies shirt that was gifted to me, and David wore it once, and it was permanently stained.
No, I
had to
wore
give
it
it
more,
back.
I wore it more than once. I wore it.
Well,
But-
anyway, it's David's shirt now.
There's a word for it. There's like a name for it, but I'll just talk
David
about
has chronic sweaty pits.
Dude, pretty much. Like right now, guess what? I'm wearing a hat and I'm wearing a sweatshirt. I'm kind of cold. I am sweating. Like my armpits are sweating. I don't know what it is. I know people have it. I've said this to people and they're like, I have the same thing. And a lot of the times when they like, oh yeah, me too. I'm like, no, like not like me. Like I like, what are you doing?
Colin's calling me. Go
Oh.
ahead.
Oh.
Just showing everybody. Really?
Keegan just said Sam has it. Not like me. I promise. I will, if I sit like this at my desk, my jeans will be wet if I'm shirtless because I just fucking drip. This is kind of gross.
There's like a.
This is kind of gross.
It's kind of gross. It's a leaky faucet.
Dude, it's fucked up. So yeah, you notice I wear a lot of like black. It's not because I'm fucking goth or whatever. It's because I can't. It's because I can't wear other colors. A gray t-shirt is the death of me.
That's so
Like,
funny.
My worst nightmare is if you go, David, here's a gray t-shirt, and if it's even slightly warm out. If it's 85 and you're like, David, go spend some time. Go spend 4 hours outside in this gray t-shirt.
4? Jesus. I feel like you only need like 30 minutes for it to be like.
Oh no, it's like yeah, after like hour like 2, I'm completely saturated.
Nice.
Yeah. Welcome to the podcast.
That's fun.
So it's what's it called season? What did you call it?
Award
season. Award season. Last night was the Golden Globes,
Mm-hmm.
which
I didn't watch a lick of it, but
I didn't watch a fucking.
it was actually on Sunday night.
Sunday night. I guess so Margot. What was the whole thing? Margot Robbie didn't win or something.
Yeah, but I don't
For
know.
what? For what?
Barbie.
But I thought Golden Globes was television.
It's everything. Golden Globes have like double the amount of categories as other award shows. It's very blanket.
So
like,
you can win an Oscar and a Golden Globe for the same movie?
yes.
Usually the
Yeah.
Globes are a good indicator for what the Oscars will be.
So Keegan's saying that the Golden Globes are a good indicator for what the Oscars are going to be. Do people care about the Golden Globes?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. More and more every year.
Do people care about any award shows?
Yeah.
I personally don't.
People care about the Golden Globes.
Do people
It's a
care
thing.
about? I don't think they care about. Do you care about anything? Like, do you care about anything at all? Or do you? I mean, do you care about any of the award shows, like Grammys? I mean, sometimes it's kind of like, oh, okay, cool, but like,
Hey, pipe down. All right, this is our podcast. We'll have the opinions here.
but like,
Thank
do
you for
care?
the T-shirts.
Do you care?
Yeah, I like the award shows. They're fun.
How about game shows? You like game shows?
There's this new game show that like just came out like this week. I was watching a trailer for it because my mom, all she does is like Family Feud and other game shows and shit
Fuck.
after like 7 p.m. or Naked and Afraid, which is also kind of a game show if you think about it.
It is a game show. What are you talking about?
Well, it's a little bit. It's like a. It's
I mean,
like
I was talking about, you know,
yeah,
like Steve Harvey's the host.
okay. So there's a new game show that
Let me guess. Terry Crews is the
No,
host.
Rob Lowe. And,
Oh shit.
and it's called The Floor, and it's kind of fucking cool. So the contestants that play for the whole season. There's like 50 people, and they're on a grid, and each of them have a self-chosen expertise in like that category of like trivia. So it could be like tools. Yours could be Carhartt beanies. Mine could be coffee.
I like tools as a category.
That's
for
what
your
the first. That's what the
expertise.
first one was that I watched. And get this, the lady knew fucking nothing about tools. It was so funny. But then, like, you have to choose one of your neighbors to compete with, and then, you have to like, pretty much like, compete. They like flash pictures of it on the screen, and whoever answers more questions like buys themselves more time at the podium, and then like you just eliminate players, and it was actually fucking sick.
I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like ChatGPT came up with that fucking game.
If they probably did, bro. I fucking love like Family Feud and all that shit.
I don't mind game shows, but I'm sick of singing game shows. Like,
What, like
the
The
Masked
Voice?
Singer, The Voice, The
Yeah.
X Factor, American Idol,
I
and
didn't
then they
realize that Masked Singer became like the #1 show in America. And I was
and
like,
now
oh,
there's
okay.
one
This
where
is not good.
it's the relatives of famous people.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, hey, you know this guy that you all guys like? Well, here's his third cousin singing fucking Crazy Train. So that's where we're at as a society. But for every moment that I'm like, holy shit, like there's nothing good out, I'm always struck down. I've never ceased to be amazed. I've never ceased to be amazed.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I said it.
doing well.
I'm doing good. There's a lot of really cool art generally, but movies specifically that have come out in the past year, which is interesting because the writing strike was happening. Obviously, like a movie doesn't come out fucking 4 months after someone sparks an idea. It's years in the making. But I feel like 2023 was a big year for great movies. Obviously, we got Barbenheimer. Barbie, I never actually saw Barbie, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. Not even just as like a kid's movie, just like as a movie as a whole. Apparently, it's very good. I'm sure lots of you would agree. Oppenheimer. I did see Oppenheimer. That movie blew my socks off. Blew my fucking socks off. Loved that
Damn,
movie.
you're a cock tease, bro.
Don't take my socks off. Then, fuck, what was it called? Well, I will say the new Godzilla movie, fucking best Godzilla to come out in a minute. What was the other movie? I wrote it down. Oh shit! It's on my laptop. Iron
Claw.
Claw.
You saw it?
Colin saw it. Iron Claw. It's with Zac Efron and the homie from The Bear.
Jeremy Allen White.
Yeah, and apparently it's very good. Apparently it's a heart wrencher. Definitely should check it out. Saltburn came out. A lot of people are fucking really, really stoked on Saltburn. Again, you saw it. Apparently a pretty heavy movie.
It's just fun, bro.
It's okay.
Crazy.
It's
It's craziness for
it's like
sure.
thick. There's like something to chew on there.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just
For
like
sure.
it's not like the
It's
Masked
not
Singer.
it's not vanilla. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
It's fucking. It is a crazy ride, that movie.
Yeah. It's not the Masked Singer. This like easy watching thing.
Um,
There's just a lot of really cool movies that have come out.
For those of you that have seen Saltburn, you'll think this is kind of funny. I got a text from my mother at about 9 p.m., which is midnight on the East Coast. So she was up at midnight. She texts my sister and I goes, just watch Saltburn. I didn't care for it. Now, I won't spoil it because we're still fresh out of that movie coming out. But if you've seen Saltburn, the idea of your mother watching it alone at midnight is fucking hilarious.
See, I can't even.
Dude, yeah, you got to see it. Just because everybody's like going crazy about it, but it is genuinely. There's great things about that movie. I can't say enough about the cinematography. Like everybody's focusing on like the crazy shit in that movie, but the composition of each shot is so fucking sick. Like you could take stills from that movie and it would be an amazing like series of like photography, just like the still shots from throughout the whole movie. It's so well composed.
What the fuck did I just see? I saw a preview for some. I think it was an action movie, and it was shot very not Paul Thomas Anderson, symmetrical guy. Why
Wes
am I?
Anderson?
Yeah, Wes Anderson. Sorry, it was shot very much in Wes Anderson-esque. I can't really remember.
This is yet to come out.
Yeah, I thought I saw a preview before Godzilla.
Well,
Fuck.
I don't know.
There's your suggestion, everybody, since I can't remember the fucking name of it. But yeah, dude, I was thinking about. Can I have a sip of your tea?
Yeah.
Let me have a little sip here to fuel my thought.
Other good movies. The Killer was fucking sick. You should see that. You'll like that. Poor Things was really, really good. Keegan, any others? You see a lot of movies. What else did you like from this year?
Godzilla was fucking sick. Godzilla. I saw it on my birthday with my family. I feel like you hit all the high notes.
Yeah.
Remember?
I got bad movies.
Nah.
Did anybody see Keegan? You can answer this too if you'd like. Did anybody see Past Lives?
On my list.
I want to see that.
Oh.
The Holdovers. I haven't seen that yet either. Those two are movies I really want to see.
I didn't see, but it's like everyone's been raving about it, and I need to go see it. And that's Dream Scenario.
Yes, I was just gonna say
that
Dream
looks
Scenario.
fucking sick, dude. Yeah.
Dream Scenario. Yeah, I've heard that's really amazing too. Like the fact that
There's
we
a
can
lot of crazy
list
good movies.
the fact that we can make this list and we're like, oh, and this one, and this one, and this one. For so many, I feel like for a while I've been like, fuck, dude, there's no good movies out. I could be wrong. I could be an idiot, but I feel like I've been in the theaters more this year watching a movie that I felt really good about.
I feel like
more
there's
times.
always been good movies, but they kind of flew under the radar.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Oh, the
new Spider-Man was really
animated
good, too.
John.
That was this year.
I didn't see it.
The first one was way better.
I didn't see Bo is Afraid either.
Asteroid
was
City was
good.
all right.
That was good.
Bo is Afraid is apparently very, very good.
Shocking movie that I enjoyed this year. Only because it's big IP. These are my two big IP picks. Guardians 3 was awesome.
Guardians 3 was so good. That was the only good Marvel movie in like 4 years, bro.
Like one of the best Marvel movies, period.
Yeah.
And I really liked Hunger Games.
I didn't see
I
it.
didn't see the new Hunger
That's
Games.
the one that the prequel, right, of the first Hunger Games, that John?
Justine just texted me and said to remind you of the creator.
I was gonna say the creator. That was a really good one too. But okay, I don't want to just sit here and list a bunch of movies.
Yeah.
That's fucking.
I have a prediction of the Oscars, but I think Oppenheimer is gonna sweep.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
Right. But I have to say it's a prediction. I can't say it like it's fact, like you.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but something I do on a pretty regular basis is say opinions as if they're facts.
However, I think it's a disappointing thing. I do think that that's what's going to happen. And I do think that, like, Cillian Murphy deserves it. I think that I think Emily Blunt deserves it. Her performance was sick. I think that Christopher Nolan, like, best director, easily, like, best picture. I don't disagree that Oppenheimer is all of these things. But it's disappointing because this year is one of those years that has so many good movies that I feel like are going to be overlooked because Oppenheimer is just this fucking behemoth. I was talking about this last night, and I almost wish that Oppenheimer didn't come out the same year as all these other movies because it would be interesting to see these other movies get dissected a little bit more by the voters in the Academy. Because I feel like it's so easy to just predict that Oppenheimer is going to rip it up. Like I said about, like, I think the cinematography in Saltburn is as good as the cinematography in Oppenheimer. Like, Oppenheimer is obviously very visually stunning, but, like, I didn't leave Oppenheimer going, like, each shot was composed so beautifully. Like,
I think.
So... I brought up in this conversation I was having with these folks, 2012 or 2013 was the year that, like, Wolf of Wall Street and American Hustle and a few other really good movies that were all gunning for Best Picture came out. And I remember specifically that year, it was like, holy shit, there's like a lot. I think 12 Years a Slave was also that year. And it was just like so many good and diverse movies came out that were about the same tier on a lot of people's lists. And I almost wish that was what we were going to get to see this year, but I just feel like Oppenheimer's going to take it all.
Here's why.
And again, it deserves it.
Here's why. This is why it's a little bit disappointing. I agree. I think it deserves it. I think it's a fantastic movie. The thing is that it's a fantastic movie, coupled with the cultural significance of it being historical, coupled with the historical cultural significance of, although it's silly, Barbenheimer. Like, when you have a cultural event like Barbenheimer, everyone's going to see Barbie and Oppenheimer at the same time. There's so much hype behind it. Even if you try and separate that from your judgment of the movie, I think it influences the general public's opinion of something. So you have this behemoth of a movie because it's Christopher Nolan and this stacked fucking cast, and also a behemoth of the movie because of the topic and the cultural significance of it. It's like when Kendrick drops an album and it sweeps at least the hip hop section. Yeah. It's like, no shit.
Yeah.
No, Kendrick, I wonder who's going to win the Grammy this year. 100
No, yeah.
like it's
That's
like okay.
Absolutely. 100%.
But my original thing that I wanted to talk about before we listed off 17,000 movies was you and I had a conversation a while ago about being on the brink of a new renaissance.
Mm-hmm.
And how art right now, I think, is getting really good. And I remember I had a conversation back in 2018, maybe 2019, 2020. Definitely 2020 I had this conversation. And it was about all how the world felt very uncertain and a little fucked up. And
in 2020, really?
A little bit. It seemed a little iffy there. And someone told me, yeah, well, at least we're going to get good art out of it. And I was like, yeah, that's true. And I didn't really think about it until right now. Because you think about the timeline in which a movie, specifically a movie, or even albums, or anything, a large art project, how long it really takes to go from the very first thought to the end production. It takes a very long time. I think right now in 2023, coming into 2024, I feel like we're starting to get a lot of this artwork that has been born out of tough times. And I think tough times does make really cool art. So I think it's... What's up? Oh, let's take a quick little commercial break. We good? Mm-hmm. So I think art, it takes a long time. What was it? Fuck. Oh, the Renaissance thing. So I think we're on this brink of a new Renaissance-esque thing. I know a lot of people have been talking about that. I've heard that in the zeitgeist or whatever from people, not just us. But the way we brought it up, the way we were talking about it, which I thought was very interesting, was we were using the argument of truth. And we were talking about how in a world where there's so little things that we can fully trust, art is the only thing that you can trust. Let me dive a little deeper. So basically, we live in a world where at least when I see anything, I see any headline, I see any, even video at this point with a lot of deepfake AI stuff, I'm instantly skeptical of its authenticity and if it's true or not. Instantly. So it's very difficult for me to listen to anything or see anything or hear anything without being like, that could be true, but it also could be a complete lie. My sense of what is true and what's not is not skewed. It's like obscure. It's like I live in this world of like, it might be true, it might be not. I have no idea.
Or
right?
both.
Or
for some fucking reason.
Or both, right? I'll give you a concrete example so I can be very specific. If you see a fucking political headline that says this is happening in this country and it's this person's fault, if you don't go, well, what's your leaning standpoint? What are you trying to get? What are you trying to get at here? What kind of narrative are you trying to push? If you don't think that, you're not, you got to think that way. So because everything is so abstract and we can't trust a lot of what we see online and in the real world and all of that, the only thing that you can trust is art. Because art is subjective. And the only truth that matters with art is how you think about it and how you feel about it. So when that is the thing, when the world is so uncertain, there's so much non-truth out there or uncertainty out there, the only thing that people will see comfort in is art. And I think we're going to get a lot of cool stuff in the next 5 years.
Ditto.
Sick. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think that there's this sort of obvious intention with
Oh no. Hello? Dude. Hello? Hang on. Hello? Let's hope that fucking recorded.
Oh my god.
I've been looking at it. Whatever. We'll find out in a minute.
I think you're good. We'll see. There's this obvious intention. There's this obvious intention with technology where it's like its improvement is supposed to make us all smarter, especially like in this information age. And we all have our phones, which plugs us into limitless information at all times, which should make everybody kind of on an equal playing field, like kind of a genius in essence, because you have access to all this information and you should be able to use it. And all it did was get diluted by a million different points of view to the point where you can't really, like you said, trust anything that you are absorbing because there's always an equal amount of things to refute it, even fact. You know what I mean? It's not just subjective things. It's like you gave like a political example, but science too. It's like
True.
there is nothing that you can be 100% certain of as far as all of the information that we have access to.
Almonds could be good for you, or they could cause cancer. There's articles for both.
Yeah. So, as far as art goes, I agree with that 100%. I think there's a part of it that I think about a lot, which is kind of the scarcity of human purpose, which is a really elegant way of saying, like, fucking all of our jobs are going to be automated more and more every single fucking year. And
True.
but humans aren't going to cease to exist because of that, and we're going to need to fucking do something with everybody, you know what I mean? Like, and if job scarcity becomes a real issue, we're going to have to figure that out. But I think from the chaos of that whole fucking horrible mess that we're going to have to deal with in the next 50 years probably is going to be a lot of like artists. Like the one thing that humans will have left that they will be the best at doing is creating things.
I don't know, dude. I was playing with fucking being image creator today. It's pretty crazy. No. I was yeah, I agree. I agree. I think.
But also humans don't, if you say Bing image creator made this, nobody gives a fuck at what it is. It could be amazing, but the fact that like a machine built it, it's like, yeah, whatever. Who cares?
But you also have to.
But if a human creates that, there's a story there that somebody passionate put into it, and that makes us enjoy the art even further. If something is just computer generated, there's not a lot of audience for it.
You also have to remember that this computer is not generating the prompts for this piece of art. Like, I mean, you have to put something in, right? You have to say, penguin fucking themselves with a dildo, right? And then it draws the penguin fucking themselves with a dildo. Like, a computer could not think of that. I promise.
Did you
maybe they
I saw this thing a while back that they let an AI play the first Zelda game or the first Pokemon game.
Yeah.
And I guess in the first Pokemon game, like the first gym is like right as you get let out into the open world.
Okay.
So it took it an obscene amount of hours to win the first gym, and then I guess they're able to like speed up the game because it's just a computer playing it, so it doesn't have to equate to actual hours. But
Yeah.
it took some insane amount of hours, like hundreds, thousands, I don't know what, and it never found the second gym in the open world of the first Pokemon game. Like,
wow. Are you sure that's
Yeah.
truthful?
yeah. So it's like
Really?
when they're like fully on their own, they're not that smart yet. It just,
That seems stupid. That seems not right.
yeah. I
You-
don't know. It's crazy.
That seems not right.
You think it would just be able to be like, okay, only make right turns and we'll figure it out eventually. Like, but
Wow. Huh.
yeah.
Because I feel like AI solves like maps all the time, or like mazes,
I don't know.
but it's not really a maze.
No, it's just like an open world 8-bit fucking dungeon crawler kind of thing, you know?
Interesting.
It is interesting. Anywho,
Yeah.
what a tangent.
Fuck.
But yeah, I don't know. I think maybe also part of this is like things look so bleak sometimes that this is like the one bit of positivity that my
You
brain
mean like
tries
your
to-
outfit?
tries to latch onto. We're wearing very close to the same thing.
No, dude.
all right?
I'm wearing a hoodie. I said that Karl looks like the main character of a sad movie. I think it's super fucking true.
Whatever.
Look at this guy, Manchester by the Sea. Anyway, yeah. What you were talking about?
I was saying,
No.
You got it.
Renaissance, AI. Oh yeah, AI. Indeed.
yes.
I feel like we've talked about this, and I feel like everybody talks about it. But
It's fun.
is it? It's a little scary.
What were you gonna say?
I don't remember. It's gone. Maybe if I had an AI robot that could scan my memories.
Ooh, would you
Neuralink?
get microchipped?
We've talked about this. I did. I would. I mean, like, hang on. I probably would. I probably would get microchipped.
Neuralink. I would. I don't think I
know
would.
I know you fucking.
I think I'd
wouldn't.
rather die stupid.
I don't think it's as okay. I don't think Neuralink is purely like okay. The internet is now just in your brain. I don't think it's like that.
I don't trust it. It's evil, bro.
What do you trust? Do you trust anything?
No.
Peanut butter?
Yeah, I trust peanut butter. That's for sure.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna do a quick little music suggestion here. So, okay, this is a two-parter. Actually, I'll save this for the next episode. I'll give you my music. Do you have a music suggestion today?
I can throw one together, that's for sure.
I'm gonna save the other part for the next episode. So tune in to hear my thoughts on an unknown topic that you guys don't know about. My music suggestion for this week is this band called The Thing. They are an LA-based band, I believe. Let me just double check that. Nope, just kidding. They're from New York City. The Thing, based out of New York City. They have this song called Neptune. Neptunne. Is that how you spell regular? Is that how you spell Neptune, or is that like a special little spelling? Like
Neptune.
Yeah,
That's how you spell Neptune.
it is. Is it? It's with two N's.
Oh, NN.
Yeah.
So
They
you said-
they spelled
weird.
Neptune with two N's. Anyway, doesn't fucking matter. Sick fucking song. Little psych rock, driving drums. Pretty small band in the grand scheme of things. 45,000 monthly listeners. Selfishly, the reason I found these guys was I was trying to find shows in LA and people to open for. So, guess what, guys? I just tagged you on Instagram. Let me know. So yeah, definitely go check out those guys if you're into. It kind of reminded me of like a Radiohead, like a older Radiohead, like heavier rock stuff, but still with the trippy. Also, the vocals are like chanty, so it's got that like psych rock chant kind of thing going on. Dope. Good stuff.
That's cool. My suggestion is a little lame, but it's fine.
What's your
Because I've never heard this album
What's your
before.
lame, stupid suggestion?
It's this little known band called MGMT. I'd never really listened to MGMT at all, if I'm being honest with you. Like, I've heard the fucking songs, all right? Everybody calm down. I know. But
they do.
kids, yeah. That was them.
Oh, M83. I'm thinking of M83. What do they do?
I don't know.
Anyway,
but
sorry.
their album from 2007, Oracular Spectacular, which Kids is on, and so is Electric Feel. But I've never listened to the album before because I think just those songs kind of cast a shadow over the whole album. But
Yeah.
there's other songs on that album, in case you didn't know, and they're really fucking good and sick and awesome. So, not so much a suggestion because people probably already have listened to it, but I listened to it for the first time recently and it was sick.
Do you want to hear something fucking hilarious to me?
Sure.
You know how one time we made playlists for each other's music taste in efforts to make fun of each other?
Yeah.
I put MGMT all over your playlist, and you got mad. You're like, I don't like fucking MGMT. They fucking suck. Fuck that. That's not the kind of music I like. Specifically, that album.
I saw MGMT live once a while back and I was not entertained, so maybe that's why I was angry about it. I don't know.
Oh, look how we have come around.
But also, like, that's not like a quintessential band. Like, you were making jokes, like, the whole point was to make a joke of things that, like,
Yeah, that like you
You
like.
actually listened to.
No.
But I've never listened to MGMT.
No, it wasn't. We made a playlist for our friend Colin, who we think has
He
bad music
listens
taste.
to all of that stuff.
We
dude.
put Pentatonic's Christmas album on it.
He loves it. He loves it. Dude.
He loves
He
Imagine.
loves
Everybody
Bastille.
tag Colin 100 and to ask him about his favorite band, Imagine
yeah,
Dragons.
Actually, for real, that is a fucking great idea. Everybody, bully at Colin 100. DM him multiple links of Pompeii by Bastille.
Yeah,
He loves that song.
He
He
really
loves
likes
that song.
that song.
Please, everybody. I know there's not a ton of you, but we would appreciate it.
All right. Love you. Goodbye. See you next week. Have a lovely day. Keegan, thank you for the t-shirts.
Uh,
I'll put it on.
I got a lot of layers on.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
layers. All right, everybody. Goodbye.